Hey everyone! Welcome back! I am back today with more Camp, you guys. And last time was so good. It was funny, it was silly, but it kind of had sort of a sweet message to it. I don't know. I think maybe I'm just overly emotional and I read too much into it, but it was kind of nice. I kind of liked where they went with that. About like, being a kid is hard and like, I don't know. It was really super sweet. So yeah, guys, I'll briefly get into any lingering thoughts I had. Before I do that, I do just want to say if you're joining me early today, you know just what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so very much. And as always, I'm sending you up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still, thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in that description down below. If you're joining me on those YouTubes, I really hope you'll hit like. Also subscribe for me. That does help me and my channel a whole lot. So thank you in advance for that. All right, guys, last time was so good. It was so funny to see everyone in like different roles, to see like, you know, this one's going to be the sassy one, and this one's going to be the smart one, and this one's going to be the wild one, and this one's going to be, it was just like, it's like, what's interesting is there weren't very many new roles either. We all just kind of like switched, you know, I mean, except for the band one, because that one we really don't have like a band kid, and Neris was like the band kid, but I guess we just kind of traded out one like stereotypically nerdy thing for another, maybe. And we have Preston being the football kid, which is so off. Like, it's just not what I would picture for him at all. And Cameron kind of freaking out, being like, which makes total sense coming off of that last episode where he was like rekindling an old flame and everything, kind of thinking what could have been. You know, maybe if he was thinking what could have been with marriage, that led to like thinking about kids. So like, it actually, continuity-wise, kind of, it follows pretty well. I don't know. I don't know if they meant to do that or not. But yeah, it was just a fun episode. I think the message was kind of sweet that, like, you know, it's okay to change. Change is good. Life is full of change. But then I'm glad that they all went back at the end too. Although it would be really crazy to just like have like a whole season of them being like totally different kids. Like, not totally different kids because they're still them, but just like trying different things. But you know what? An episode was enough. An episode was enough. Like, yeah, but I would respect if they decide. Unfortunately, we don't have many more left after this. So this is I believe this is the last official episode of season 4, which I probably should have mentioned earlier in my intro. But because they include the holiday specials, I do believe we have at least one holiday special after this. I believe there's one. Technically there's like 2 more episodes, but one of them's just like an announcement for new Camp episodes. So I don't think I'm gonna watch that. I don't know if you want me to watch, like, it doesn't seem like I would have to watch that, but let me know, I guess. But yeah, there's a special after this, and then there's a season 5, but it's only like a few episodes because of, you know, Rooster Teeth kind of coming to a close and everything. So yeah, so we were like in the home stretch. I want Camp to go on forever. I want it to go on forever. That's just me being selfish. So, but fortunately, we still have a few more weeks left of campy goodness. So, without further ado, what do you say we go ahead and we jump right into the next episode of Camp? Let's do this.
Ooh, what's inside the box, David?
More boxes.
But what's inside? They're empty.
They're empty. They're empty.
They're time capsules.
I want to go to the future.
Not a time machine. You put stuff in
Time
it, write a letter to your future
capsule.
self, then bury it to dig it up later.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I just remembered I buried an entire shoebox full of treasury bonds here back in the 90s.
Oh, a different kind of time capsule.
Instead, time capsules are more than entertaining. They're enlightening.
They're
Imagine, years from now,
educational.
getting to read all of the hopes and aspirations you had as a child.
I'm sure your past self would be thrilled to hear you ended up as a camp counselor.
He probably
sure
would. Yeah!
I hope I end up as a camp counselor.
I am deeply upset that I didn't see that coming.
What did you put in your time capsule, Gwen?
I never made a lame time capsule. I kept a diary, like an adult.
Oh, I see.
This diary?
No,
you have
don't.
it?
Oh, I gotta
Don't.
see this.
You
No.
read one word of that, I will make you regret it.
When I'm grown up, I'm going to be the bestest writer in the whole
Oh,
world. My stories will be
Gwen.
so popular, and everyone will love me for them. Especially my husband, who runs a money factory / horse sanctuary.
Oh, that's...
He's part wolf.
I knew the wolf thing was coming. I knew it was coming. Oh, guys, don't laugh. Come on, you've got some... Huh? Oh, now you've done it. Now you've done it.
Oh my god, she said she wants to name her first kid Dracula Jr.
This place I know that's tucked away, a place where you and I can say where we can go to laugh and play and have adventures every day. I know it sounds hard to believe, but guys and gals, it's true. Camp Campbell is a place for me and you. We'll swim through lakes and climb trees, catch shipwrecks, bugs, and honeybees. There's endless possibilities, and no, that's not hyperbole. Our motto's Carpe Diem, and that means I'm telling you. We've got archery, hiking, search, biking, horseback training, they'll safe from heart attack, scuba miming, keeping up thriving, football, limbo, science, stunting, pre-cal, spacious, treasure hunting, bomb defusal, no refusal, fantasy, circus, purchase, and paints, and stakes, and knives, and chats, and dance, and wait, this kid. I was trying so hard not to laugh over the Dracula Jr.
Gwen this upset since that waiter mistook her hair for a hat. I hope you're proud of yourself.
I'm not.
You clearly went
Good.
too... Wait,
David, I feel bad.
Yeah, he feels guilty. Yeah.
Kinder, and David hired a criminal to.
oh, would you look at that? Preston needs help.
Guys, you gotta help me. It's like my conscience finally decided to grow a conscience and say something. I feel like I don't even know who I am anymore.
Oh,
We've got our own
you're
problems,
grown
Max.
up.
This time capsule thing is really stressing me out for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know what to put in mine. Do I go with my favorite dirt, symbolizing my love of adventure? Or this animal skull, symbolizing my love of animal skulls?
I can't stand this
how about
man with
both?
this transitory period anymore. It's too confusing.
Max, you know I adore your deplorable standard of ethics, but it seems to me your moral transformation is inevitable. So just rip the Band-Aid off so the rest of us can get back to our lives already.
Holy shit, that's it. Good people are supposed to help other people. If I help Gwen get her shit together, maybe my shit will get itself together, and I'll stop feeling so bad.
That sort of makes it sound like you're only helping her
Yeah.
for you.
Nikki,
For
please,
selfish
I'm a good
reasons.
person now. I think I know what I'm talking about.
This blood.
Oh, thanks, Kim.
Garbage.
Oh,
Garbage.
Gwen, no.
Garbage.
Oh, Gwen, no, I want to hug Gwen.
Fuck you.
I just wanted
Fair.
to say I'm very sorry for treating you so poorly. It was disrespectful and
It sounds so
wrong.
insincere.
Feel better now?
What do you want?
I just want to see you happy again, buddy.
I was supposed to be an influential author with a smoking hot husband and fat stacks of cash. Instead, my ass is stuck in a trash can. I have no idea who I am, and it's too late for me.
Nonsense.
Oh, it's
Gwen.
never
You're
too
just
late,
looking at it
honey.
all wrong. Come on, I'll show you.
Ass stuck in a trash can.
Yeah, we have to get out of the trash can first.
Why haven't any of you
I'm gonna
started
turn it up
filling
a
your
little bit.
time capsules?
How can you expect us to put anything in these boxes after this morning?
Yeah, how can we be sure we won't end up disappointing
Now
ourselves
they're
with
gonna be
Gwen?
worried.
I'm all messed up.
Well, hey, not think about it too much, kids. It's just...
The most important thing we'll
Oh.
ever do?
Oh, no,
Borrow your watch.
he's
I'm about to
putting
be
clocks.
executed.
You wish.
Yeah. Oh.
What new fresh hell is this?
I'm going to show you that you're exactly who you wanted to be. And we're going to start by
Quartermaster's
proving that
a
anyone with
fabulous
half a brain
musician.
would be happy to be your smoking hot husband.
If you expect me to believe that finding a husband will magically solve all my problems, you've never seen Flash Fiance.
Disgusting. But I read more of your diary and was able to track down one of your many high school crushes, Jake Stonewall.
Jake Stonewall? He played varsity badminton. I don't have to tell you what I wanted him to do with that shuttlecock.
Again, disgusting. But now you can tell him yourself.
Game, set, and match. Is that you, Gwen?
Oh, he has not updated his online photo.
I am so glad this 10-year-old boy reached out to me.
I think
I know I was
she.
a bit of a hotshot single in high school, but these days, I feel like I'm finally ready to settle down for a traditional doubles match.
Now let's not judge by his appearance.
Badminton one-liners are still just as laborious.
Did you notice my Letterman jacket?
Okay, my mistake to try and think of the past when we should be focusing on the present.
Okay.
Did somebody say
Oh, no.
present?
No, we had
the
mine.
present sucks. Have we touched
Future.
on the future yet?
Let's look to the future. I'm scared.
Capsule's got me pulling out my pigtails.
I was thinking about what I was going to put in mine in order to make sure it was something I could actually achieve and be happy with. Then I started sweating a lot, and when the camp stopped spinning, I saw Space Kid, and it was just like, eureka!
Oh!
Was?
Yeah, look at him.
What are we
He's
doing?
so happy. Dumb piece of shit hasn't stopped smiling since he started collecting clocks.
Oh!
It's just so simple.
Just
Do you
put
ever watch-
clocks
You're
in there.
changing career paths at this age?
Everything okay over here?
Oh, yeah, totally fine.
Yeah,
totally
not
fine.
freaking out at all.
Die one day, so if I devote myself to something, I need to be sure I'll love it for the rest of my life because there's not enough time
It's
to
very
start
scary.
over if you're uncertain.
It's very
There's still time
scary.
to change to a less stressful camp activity.
Did you not hear what I just said?
I think this went really
Quit
awry.
complaining. I mean, that's not the right attitude, Gwen. I'm sure one, if not all of these, will prove that you're a great writer. Now, where should we start?
You want to read Sasquatch Origins, Ferocious Tendencies, or Confessions of a Teenage Vampire Kisser?
Oh, they both sound so good.
I
Wait, what's this?
mean,
Oh, you don't want to read that.
No, hold on. When I was 17, my life changed forever. I know that there are people who wonder about me when I say I've lived here for most of my life.
Wow.
I don't feel that I have to unless
So
it's on my
good.
terms. And that would to admit, Samantha had a pretty good sense of humor. I smiled and gave her my word.
is he gonna be like a huge fan and she affected somebody?
That was
So
incredible. You wrote this?
I wrote A Walk to Remember, but replaced all the character names with my own.
God damn it!
Oh,
Why did you let
okay.
me read
All
that
right.
whole thing?
To
I
prove
thought he
my
was
point.
gonna be like
Oh, no,
touched
you
by
didn't.
it.
You get your ass out of that trash can and start feeling happy.
Why do you even care?
Because I want to start feeling happy.
Yeah? Well, newsflash, idiot.
Ugh.
Good people don't make everything about themselves.
That's
if you're
true.
trying to be better, you fucked up right out of the gate.
Well, I guess
It's all
you
true.
know a thing or two about fucking up in life. Wouldn't you, Gwen?
Oh,
You know, Max, I don't think you have to worry about changing. Something tells me you're going to be bitter and unhappy no matter what you do.
oh.
Are you two ready for the time capsule ceremony?
Does it look like they're running,
Let's
baby?
go first for the burial ceremony.
Oh, they're
I
also.
filled my time capsule with all the time I could find.
He literally put time
And
in
I
his.
also filled my time capsule with Jesus Christ, it's just a box of fucking clocks!
Oh,
It's okay.
it's
Neil.
all
Nothing's
fine.
okay.
Oh.
You should all be terrified.
No!
All it takes
Poor
is one
baby.
little mistake, then another,
Oh.
and before you know it,
Just a
you'll
couple
all
mistakes.
be failures like me.
That's not
That's
true.
that's how everyone calm
All
down.
I had to do was make one person feel better, and I couldn't even manage that.
How are we supposed to make sure that the future we want is the future we want?
Oh, it's a lot.
What if I'm too extreme in the future?
What's got 2 thumbs and a box full of treasury bonds?
Oh,
Come on, I'm set for life! Again!
Oh, Mr. Campbell, you have to help. Tell them they're all worrying over nothing. No one's going to end up a failure in life.
Oh, kids. Of course you're all going to fail.
but failing is okay.
Stop screeching.
It's okay to fail, cause you learn.
Failure is unavoidable. Like going to a baseball game and then remembering baseball is terrible. The fact of the matter is, most of you likely won't end up where you want to be in the future.
I fucking knew it!
Will you stop? Here's the
Deep
thing.
breath.
You've got to take your failures and make something out of them.
Oh, how is he
Take
actually
Camp
making
Campbell,
sense right
for
now?
instance. A lot of poor decisions went into making this place what it is today. Sure, somewhere along the line it maybe strayed from its path, not living up to the camp it wanted to be. At
But
some
became
point,
something different.
it realized that the camp would never reach the end of its path until it was ready or until it gave up. So, if the camp wanted to keep embezzling money and dealing with foreign powers, so be it. But at some point, it didn't anymore.
And it did
I
something
never saw this
different.
coming, but I'm starting to think this camp is the best it's ever been.
Oh,
Whoa.
oh my
I had no
god.
idea this camp had so many complex emotions.
Yeah.
So maybe there's no need to rush anything.
Right.
Sorry, Gwen.
Yeah, well, I guess dusting off some of those writing samples could make for some good practice.
Well, there you go.
Maybe
Let's
the
revisit.
time
Oh my
capsules
god.
aren't scary commitments to the future, but are actually just proof of how we've grown since childhood.
Or maybe
Right.
they're a waste of fucking energy. All in favor of striking this camp activity from the roster forever?
No more. No more time capsules. Oh, they're just gonna let it all burn.
What happened to you today, David? Whatever it was, I'm glad I was here to be a part of it.
Did you just throw your treasury bonds on fire?
Oh my god, what have I done?
No!
Mr. Campbell, no, you have so much to live for.
Ah, he's gonna jump in after it. He's gonna jump in. I was gonna say, are they getting rid of Cameron on the show? Because like it sounds like he would be. Oh, guys, that was so good. I can't believe. I literally cannot believe. Let me just hear.
Have it all, it's just like that by design. So I'ma live my life and keep these memories enshrined like a capsule. I've been in my bag though. When I'm dead and gone, I hope they play this shit like Satchmo. Thankful for my bonds, I don't care about the cash flow.
Ah,
Every time I see a flag,
I do.
team, that's where the team. Even on my
Oh my
worst day,
god.
they still believed in me. Started from the bottom, now they hear my voice on TV. Someday I'ma hit the Emmys in a 3-piece.
Oh,
Have a conscience, now my conscience.
I gotta tell you, I literally cannot believe that Cameron was the one who came in and made sense of all that. That really does say something about growth. Does it not? That was another one that got me teared up. Stop! You just had to put in Gwen in like her existential crisis because they knew that was gonna hit me. Oh, I just love Gwen so much. I love Gwen so much. And I agree, like, I think that actually makes a lot of sense. Oh, they're showing all the songs that they use. There's one called Clone Wars. That's so funny. Gwen isn't your mother, so stop asking her to rinse your dishes. Zemoog's Song of Eternal Salvation. Oh, that must be this one. Seasons may change, but bonds last forever. Is that? No, maybe not. Just sing about the bonds. Oh! They're doing like... Because you know what? They probably thought this was going to be like the last season. Because I think weren't they like done for like a little while before new episodes came back? I'm pretty sure. Let me just make sure there's no after credits. Because I feel like maybe there might be. No, there's no after credits. Oh, guys, that was really good. Tell me how both of them today like teared me up. Stop. Why is Cameron making so much sense with being like, yes, you're all going to fail. Your plans aren't going to go exactly how you picture them, but that's okay. That's life. That's how it's supposed to be. Like, you'll end up where you belong, and you'll end up like, yeah, maybe not. It might not go exactly how you pictured, but like, sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes you end up somewhere better. Like, I just like love his description of the camp too, because like we all know he really only had the camp just as like a front and everything, but like the fact that he actually acknowledges that like it's the best it's ever been right now. I mean, that's a huge freaking deal. He was about to jump into the fire after the bonds though. Because, you know, for a second there, I'm like, okay, maybe this is his big like swan song. Maybe like he found that and he's going to be out of here and we won't see him in the next 5 episodes. But no, I think he'll be around. I think he'll still be around. That was fantastic. I love how we brought full circle so many things about that we've kind of like touch base about throughout the show. Like Max's journey to kind of be like a better person, and Gwen's kind of like feeling inadequate and feeling like she didn't measure up to her own expectations. And I really love that like we address both those things, and I think kind of the where we left it was like, you know what? Like, it's not a straight line. It's not a straight line. Like, whether it's where you want to be in life or whether it's the kind of person you want to be, it's like, it doesn't follow one straight path, you know? It's like, it kind of goes all over before you kind of figure out what you're doing. But at least Max wanted to be a better person. Like, there's a time when, like, he would have just said F the whole thing, you know? Was he maybe not, was his heart in the complete right place? Perhaps not, but he learned something here today. He learns that if there's anything we learn from this episode, we learn from our failures. And you know what? If he didn't figure it out today, he at least learned a little something. And Gwen, I want to hug Gwen so bad. I want to hug her so bad. And I think a lot of you from, like, what I'm reading in my comments, like, you can relate to this feeling of just, like, wanting to hug her and just kind of, like, knowing what she's going through, of, like, just being at this awkward, like, you're an adult, but you really don't have your stuff figured out kind of, like, situation, you know? And I think a lot of people can relate to that, and I just love her. Oh, I would read something by Gwen. They had me so much, because I thought the direction of that was going to be, like, Max found something written by her and he loved it, and as long as it, like, helped one person or touched one person or one person enjoyed it, she kind of did her job. And I was like, no, it's just a walk to remember. But when the names changed, now I want to hear it again, just because have I read it? I don't know. I know I saw the movie a bunch. The movie came out when I was, like, right at that, like, early teen age, where I just thought it was, like, the most deep, amazing, beautiful thing I'd ever seen in my life. And so, like, now I want to see if, like, I can recognize any of it from the writing. I'll have to go back and listen, watch it again. But, oh, guys, that was a really good one. And I think it was just really nice to have this idea of, like, they've all made a lot of progress and they've all come really far. And the idea of looking ahead to, like, what the future is going to be like is very, very scary. But if you look at all the progress they've made just in, like, one summer, you know, like, sure, if you were to look at all that on paper and be like, you're going to be here in, like, a few months, that would be overwhelming, but it just happens. Life it takes time, and it just happens. And I don't know, I think that's just kind of a beautiful message, and they're going to be fine. They're all going to be fine. They're all going to end up great. I have no doubt. But you can kind of see how this feels like it was, maybe, I don't know if they were planning on doing more after this or not, but, like, it kind of feels like it could have been, like, a series finale. But I'm very, very happy that we have a holiday special and I think, like, 5 or 8 episodes after this. I'll have to check. I think it's like 5 or 6 maybe. But yeah, that was such a good episode, you guys. I loved it. I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. And please, I've managed to cry on both episodes that I watched today, so I'm definitely going to need your help. Please be sure to join me next time, and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.